I got this.
Yeah. You're in.
If Opie only had Tom Hardy as his fucking bike leader, he would be alive. What's going on, guys? It's Ryan. Back to you with another Streaming Sunday, which is a new segment I'm trying to do where Saturdays and Sundays, I feel like I'm going to try to do quick reviews on new films that have came out to streaming services. And with that being said, today we are going to discuss The Bikeriders. Now, The Bikeriders was written and directed by Jeff Nichols. It stars Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, Jodie Comer, Norman Reedus, Michael Shannon, and many others, and is a film that follows a Midwestern motorcycle club evolution from a gathering place for local outsiders to a sinister gang threatening the original group's way of life. Now, this film, this film came out in June. It's been out for a little while. It just recently hit Peacock, I believe, in the last few weeks. And with that being said, I watched it last night. This film slipped through my window of being able to watch in theaters, so I finally got a chance to do so last night. And after watching it, I'm actually pretty glad and happy that I waited till streaming services to watch it. This is going to be a quick review, as I'm trying to do these streaming reviews within under 5 to 7 minutes. So you guys don't have to watch, me talk bullshit for 12 to 15 minutes like my other reviews. So with that being said, let's get into it. The film itself visually isn't bad. I truly enjoy Tom Hardy, as I always do in each of his films. Like, he's one of my favorite actors. Austin Butler, he's a little bit, another new actor coming up like Timothy Chalamet, who I truly have enjoyed here lately. He was amazing. The film had a great cast and had a good chance to be a very good film. When the trailer came out, I was actually excited because I grew up watching Sons of Anarchy. However, the trailer made this film look like something that it ended up not being, and that's where a lot of my issues do lie with this film. So I thought this was going to be kind of a movie version of Sons of Anarchy in a sense, having like a gritty story, some decent action pieces, some good fights, some, gun scenes, bloody, just being bloody and gritty. And hoping to have a little bit faster, good pacing, just because with this type of cast, you want to balance that out. The film did not do that. However, this film was based on Danny Lyon's photo book titled the same title, and the film has a character, or an actor, Mike Feist, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He plays Danny Lyon in the film. He's shown throughout the film collecting information for what he will be eventually creating is this book. With that being said, let's talk about the good. The cast. The cast is stellar. When you have a cast like this, there is no reason this film should do badly at the box office, which I believe it only made close to 40 million, which is, in my view, very fucking terrible. But they all of them did good in their roles with the screen time they had. However, they were so wasted in this film. That's kind of a negative, but like I said, the cast itself was great. Tom Hardy and Austin Butler, of course, were the stars of the film. They did great. Especially Austin Butler. I really enjoyed him in the scenes he had. Another good thing, the director and the setting, the scenes in the film are what you expect of the 1960s. Like, the film itself is very, very good directing-wise. It was shot well. I actually enjoyed his vision on how he crafted to film this film. And of course, the movies about motorcycle gangs is always going to be something I'm going to eventually check out. I'm always interested in that type of shit for some reason. Ever since Sons of Anarchy, I just believe, even documentaries, the culture of motorcycle gangs and just learning about them is pretty awesome. However, that's where I'm going to go into the bad. If I want to watch a documentary, if I want to learn about a, motorcycle club, I will watch a documentary. I do not want to go watch a film with this much stellar casting, this much star power, and watch pretty much what is a fucking documentary. Like I said, the cast, they were wasted. There's not enough screen time for a lot of the characters. Michael Shannon and Norman Reedus, they barely, I feel like, got any screen time. I mean, they did good with what they got. The film spends too much time on Jodie Comer's character, who plays Benny's, Austin Butler's girlfriend in the film. I wanted to get the whole film, listening to her talk, she was just fucking annoying in my opinion. She's not a bad actress, just in this film, I really got annoyed just listening to her talk the whole time. The ending and what they do to Tom Hardy's character, I feel, was just a waste because, you know, it probably did happen maybe in real life with that character. I never read the book or whatever. I know this film's based on events and from the book. But you don't feel really any emotion to what happens to him besides a scene for a brief second with Austin Butler's character that he finally shows some true emotion when throughout the whole film he's just quiet, reckless, bullheaded, and doesn't show really truly any. He doesn't really show any emotions besides rage and anger throughout the film until the very end. And then my biggest gripe, the misdirection from the trailers to what the movie actually is, pissed me the fuck off. The movie is very slow pacing and honestly was very hard to get through. The first 70% of this film is like listening to Jodie Comer's character talk and explain what's going on with every character, how the club's evolved. It's like a documentary listening to somebody do an interview, which, like I said, there's a character in this film that wrote the book, is the person getting this, like asking these questions and doing it like an interview. Which, you know, some people might find that fascinating and enjoyable. However, with this cast and story, like I said, you could have told something amazing and been more creative with the material you had and created a good, thrilling, good story, fast-paced motorcycle gang film, in my perspective. The film got 80% on Rotten Tomatoes and 70% on Metacritic, which is surprising to me because a lot of films I normally don't care for are lower scores. However, it seems like the critics did enjoy this film. Overall, I'm going to give the film a 5 out of 10. Like I said, mainly because of the slow pacing and how boring it was. The character development, there was none. And the film being focused on showing you the culture and evolution of the gang being created just wasn't for me. I can go watch that somewhere else, like as a documentary. Maybe for some others, they might not found it boring. You know, these are my opinions. The only highlights I enjoyed were really Tom Hardy and Austin Butler. And that might be just due to my biasness because I do like them as actors. Which again, this is my opinion. You guys might have different, and that's completely fine. But please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet, leave a comment and let me know. If you guys seen the Bikeriders, did you guys enjoy the film? What you think of it? Do you guys feel the same way as I do? I'd like to know. And if you've not done it yet, please subscribe to the channel. I am making content as best as I can, usually putting something out every couple days. Be on the lookout for a quick review of Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire. Unfortunately, I did not go see that in theaters. I'm kind of happy I didn't either because, spoiler alert, with my next review, found it cartoonish and cheesy, which I loved, but I also hated because it just looked awkward. And then, you know, of course, my full reviews for The Crow, Afraid, and I believe Strange Darling. Those are 3 new films that came out last week and this week. I will be seeing those today and tomorrow, so please be on the lookout for that. As always, thank you for your time. I love you guys. See you in the next video.